Hey Aquarius, welcome into your reading. Okay, this is going to be a monthly reading. You know how I personally like to do week to week, so you can see why your situation, your biggest situation of the month, how you got to this position or place or what you're dealing with. But you can break down the energies in the week to week readings. Now, with that said, I don't usually do monthly readings. I'm doing it now as something where I'm raising funds to help my daughter's dance team. They want to tour nationally, and they're really good. They're called Prestige Academy. Anyway, so this is me, one of the moms donating for my daughter, and I'm doing it in this regard. So the way this is going to work is we're going to read, we're going to lay down your whole entire spread, and then the clarifiers will be on a second platform, a separate platform, and the readings will be 75 cents, and that's it. Or you can donate as much as you like. You don't want to donate? Donate. You don't want to watch? No worries. Just keep and enjoy the first half of this video. And starting next month, Aquarius, please. Starting next month, I want to start donating these funds, if this works out, to any cause that you feel you want me to donate to. So we're going to start voting, and you guys are going to put in the comments the type of causes that you would like the funds to be donated to, as a way of our community, the Elpis community, helping help others, right? We don't just help ourselves. We want to help the greater good of humanity, and this is our way of doing that. Now, but you also have a voice and a choice. So what is the biggest situation of the month of November for Aquarius, please? The biggest, most important message of Aquarius, please. Wow, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Okay, there's a lot of action already in the month of November. And this is what it's supposed to look like for the whole entire collective. Because after we had all those eclipses in September, and the thoughts and the processing in October, the actions are now coming in November, and the implementations and the finalizations of details will be December, and 2026 will be your new life. Now, with that said, I like this. This is going to be the biggest deal of November. I wish everyone got this. This is the card of success. This is the card of recognition, validation. People, patting you on the back. Job well done, Aquarius. Or this is your person coming back and saying, I fucked up. I made a mistake. I can't believe I was going to leave you, type of vibe. Or somebody comes into, like you're just the winner of something that you were competing for. Now, I have the 8 of Wands and the Devil behind that. Interesting. This is telling me something about an obsessive passion of some kind. But anyway, you're going to be taking action towards this. We'll see when we clarify. Now, I did write this down because the spread is slightly different from your regular reading. So we're going to see what's coming in, and then we're going to see the biggest challenge. So you're prepared. All right, I hope you come back in here, listen to this video multiple times. And if you buy the extended, obviously you own it. So there's that. Now, with that said, what's coming in towards Aquarius? So this is going to be your situation, and this the biggest situation or the biggest deal. What's coming in? What's coming in? Wow. Either you or someone else is coming back, right? They're coming back. A lot of you, I see an earth sign here, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. They don't have to be an earth sign, but this just represents somebody who's very stable. They have their shit together, mentally, financially, physically, spiritually, all of the above. Now, with that said, somebody is coming back, or you're going back, all right? To the scene of the crime or to the scene of happiness. We shall see when we clarify. Now, moving on for Aquarius. We said the biggest challenge of the month. All right, what is the biggest challenge of the month for Aquarius, please? The biggest challenge for Aquarius. All right, it looks like somebody's walking away because they're no longer emotionally served, right? So it's like saying, Aquarius, you know what? My cups are dry. Like, how much more can I possibly give you? I can't squeeze, lime out of a lime. I can't squeeze lime juice out of a lime when there's nothing left to squeeze. It's done. It's gone. It's like you're just drinking pure vodka, and it's like you're making stink face as you drink it because there's no lemon or lime to add to it. It's like straight up tequila with no lime. Anyway, my point is, you also stack the cups. You said, oh, feel free to, load them up. Go fill my cups. How do you want me to keep dispensing for you if you give me nothing in return? It feels one way. It's totally one way. I'm going to tell you that right now. Whether this is you or the other person who's doing the walking away action, is because of the breadcrumbing. Nobody wants breadcrumbs because they do not feel stability in it. Nobody wants breadcrumbs because they don't feel secure in it. Nobody wants breadcrumbs because they feel like they're in second, third, and fourth place in your life. And they might be because you're trying to figure something out. So if you're getting breadcrumbed or you're breadcrumbing, someone's leaving because of this reason. And it's like, I get it. People do the breadcrumbing action because they do. They hold the person in place until they figure out what's going on in the other part of their life. Not really fair to the other person. And the other person be like, yo, I don't want your breadcrumbs. I want the whole bakery. I want us to work the bakery together. But we'll see. That's the biggest challenge, to not walk away or to not have them walk away from this because of what's going on with breadcrumbing. All right, so that is the biggest challenge of the month, Aquarius. Interesting. What is the next thing I put? Oh, the advice. And then the best. No, wait, wrong. Let me see what I put. The biggest challenge, the best advice, and then the good thing, and then the outcome. All right, move over. Let's see what the advice is here. What's the advice for Aquarius, please? That's your card. All right. I do like the fact that this person, the opposing person, is still there for you. They're like as a fixture because they're in the upright position. But the Star card, which is an Aquarius card, you're also the water bearer. In your advice, it's saying you got to bring back your own personal spirit. All right, Aquarius? You have to remain positive and hopeful. Right? The name of this channel, Elpis Enlightenment. Elpis, the word Elpis, is the Greek root word for hope. And this is literally the thing that, Pandora sealed in the box after letting go of so many demons and seeing so much shit released into the world. But the one thing that we have as human beings at the end of the day is hope, right? And they're saying, don't forget that, because when all is lost, we still have that. And they're saying, remember this energy, and you're the best known for it, right? I will deeper dive on that, but that'll be in the extended or the clarifiers. But let's see, what is the good thing that's coming towards my Aquarius, please? What is the good thing? The good, amazing thing for the month of November. This is already good, by the way. I see an air sign here also. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, energy like yourselves. This is not a person who screams the I love yous. This is just somebody who knows how to make your coffee in the morning and what time you like to drink it. That's their version of I love you. Damn right. That's sexy sometimes, All right, Aquarius. I'm like playing with shoes. Nine of Wands. Interesting. Well, I suppose the good thing is that this person is either incoming or they're still here for you, even though they're emotionally guarded. It shows me they're still here willing to fight. So I feel like that's the good news. They haven't given up the good fight yet, right? They're still, battling the burden uphill. And I don't know if this is somebody you're married to, or they are married to someone else and you're part of this equation. But somehow this person is the good thing for you this month of November. There's a lot of boundaries. So I guess if you know that that's why they're acting the way they're acting, maybe you can mitigate it. Maybe you can get around it or maybe discuss it or fix it. We'll see when we clarify. But this is going to be your biggest challenge, not to walk away or not to have them walk away. And it's basically because of the breadcrumbs. So it's either the breadcrumbing is because, like I said, somebody has something else they've got to deal with and they got you in place, or they're scared. Like this person walking around with a head bandage. Interesting. I can't wait to clarify that. And for me, so far, this is the third one I did this week. The clarified version of this reading was the best part of this whole reading because it was basically everything. All right. What is the outcome? Is that what we got? Yep. The outcome. The outcome of the month. Oof. 5 of Pentacles and the Devil and the 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I think this toxic thing that you've been dealing with, Aquarius, will come back and rear its ugly head. When you feel left out in the cold, you might be tempted to do the wrong thing, repeat a cycle, go back to an old version of yourself, or go back to an old relationship situation. I don't know. This could be a person. This could be a repeat cycle. And that's what universe is teaching most fixed signs, not to do the repeat pattern stuff because, you know, they're fixed. And they're trying to teach you how sometimes you don't need to be so fixed. Like the cardinal signs, I'll give you an example. Aries, they were teaching Aries the last 12 years how to be friggin' patient because that's their worst trait. But this is kind of like the way that the universe works with us and our, you know, human construct and our shadow side. As that being neither here nor there, just a little there, because you do have the Devil here in your outcome. This could be a person also. So we'll see how this relates to you and how you can be careful of it and its energies. What are we going to read about in love in the extended or the clarified version of this for Aquarius, please? We will read about loving yourself first and that you need, it's worth waiting for, but at the bottom of the deck there is separation. So interesting. You could be separated right now, and maybe Oracle's telling you guys that while you're in this state of affairs, learn to love yourself first, right? When I see this card, I'll be honest with you guys, it makes me feel like there's somebody in your world that doesn't value you for who you are and the value that you're at, right? And worth waiting for. So we'll see what it's talking about when we clarify those guys also. Now, in the description box below is the link. Head on over there and you could just see the extended. I hope the rest of you enjoyed this. Let me know your idea about this. And, you know, after next month, we're going to pick a cause and we're all going to vote on it and we're going to decide where to send those funds. I think this could be a good thing, a really good thing for our community, at least the Elpis community, because I want you guys to feel like, you know, your money and your donations mean something. They go somewhere. Like when you see something terrible happening in the world and you want to do something, I think this could be one of those things. And I have vetted a few companies that I believe in sending the funds to the right place. So again, also let me know your ideas. FYI, by the way, this is so random if you're still listening to me. As I was editing the Taurus version of this video, I got a phone call while I was online, and it was from the Multiple Sclerosis Society. I was like, holy shit, asking for a donation. And I never get those kind of solicited calls ever. It was wild. So it made me feel like it was definitely a sign. All right, guys, I'll see you over there. Thanks.